Good morning, everybody. So it is the end of November, and I am blessed enough that I get to work outside in my yard in the end of November, and it'd be kind of warm. So I am going to do a bit of a yard project, and it's just a front flower bed in my yard. I'm walking out to the skid steer. I need a little bit of dirt, but I have this little problem where I have redone this flower bed several times. For various reasons. The ground slopes and I didn't use the right materials the first time, and it's all built up the way I want it now, but I need a little more dirt, and it's the wrong time of year to buy bag dirt or mulch, and I can't seem to find any mulch anywhere. So I had this idea that I would maybe use pine cones, which they won't break down and be mulch, but I'm hoping that they will deter my yard animals from laying in the flower bed. The cats use it as a litter box, and recently one of the wild bunnies discovered that if it digs, it can find my bulbs for my tulips. So I'm going to set a trap, a live trap, for that bunny, and he's going to become a caged bunny because I can't have him eating my tulip bulbs. And hopefully the pine cones will deter the dog and the cats. We'll see. It'll be an interesting experiment. It's going to take a lot of pine cones. So we'll see how much patience I have. But on the other hand, I need to do just a little bit of work with the bricks behind the flower bed, which I haven't done anything with since the beginning. I set them there because they kind of block the dirt and the water from running down the side of the house, because this house does sit on a cement foundation around the edge. And then the flower bed is actually high enough that if I watered it, the dirt would kind of get wet and lean against the siding, which is not a great situation. So I lined it with paving bricks, which they since have, but that's been 3 years ago. So they just need a little maintenance, need a little cleaned out. And I'm going to actually use caulk and glue them to the house so that they quit falling over, because this house is going to get all new siding eventually. Right now it's got the old asbestos tile siding, so eventually I'm getting all new siding. Not this year, not next year, probably not the year after that. So it'll be fine that I'm practically gluing these to the house, because I'm not worried about taking them back off. If they break the tile when we take them back off, great, because when they need to go, the siding is going. So I'm going to grab a skid steer, get a little bucket of corral dirt to bring the level of the dirt up just a little bit, and then we'll get started. Jackie, what are you doing, Jackie? Say hi to the camera. Say hi. Say hi. Hi. Yeah, say hi. all the time I have for today. I didn't get quite enough pine cones to fill in the entire bed, but I filled up my whole wagon and they were made on the back of the four-wheeler, and it took me about an hour and a half to collect that many pine cones. It takes a while to sort them out of the pine needles, but I am picking them up on my own land, so that's in case anybody's wondering. And I'll have to do it probably at least one more load in order to fill the bed up enough that they won't just go around the pine cones, because they are just a little thin in places. And I'm sure there will be a reason in the spring that I will be very unhappy with the situation, but I'm hoping that it'll deter the animals enough to save my tulip bulbs until spring. And then we will see what we have to do then. But just a little video for a warm winter day. See you next time. Bye.